It's no secret that I think Sauda is the best hero in Bloons TD 6, but today we're going to make her even stronger. With this awesome mod, we're able to place down a Sun Temple base that has removed the Super Monkey, allowing us to place any tower or hero that we want, making them stronger than they've ever been before. So today we're going to find out how strong a Sun Temple Sauda is and see how far she can get into hard mode. But as you can see, the tower doesn't attack on its own, and we're not even close to $585 for a Sauda, so I am going to have to place one Dart Monkey down until we can save up for Sauda. Otherwise, we would lose since this is hard mode. Now, basically how this works is the temple has 3 upgrade paths like any other tower would. But once you place your tower in there, you can see that the range is already boosted. But once you start upgrading the temple itself, you get extra benefits. Like for instance, this first one increases the Chosen's Pierce by 2. The middle path allows the Chosen to target Camo Bloons, which we're not going to need because it's Sauda. And then increases the Chosen's attack speed, and it just gets crazier from there. Now, I have included a few other towers here as well because we're going to need some money. If you click on this thing, $650,000 for a Vengeful Base Temple. We are not going to get there on our own without farms. And then I'm wondering if this thing allows us to pop lead, because I know that Sauda can pop lead way later on in her leveling, but does this allow you to pop lead earlier on? If not, we're going to need a village. Now, I'm not just throwing it out there that Sauda is the best. She is clearly the best. You can buy her at the very first round of every single game mode except for half cash, because of how cheap she is. She naturally sees camo. Her first ability allows her to pop leads and also completely destroy the ceramics inside of a Moab on round 40. She is a powerhouse. She can solo for a while. Stop me when I'm getting too crazy about her because she is just awesome. And as you can see here, I haven't upgraded anything. She does have a little bit of a range boost from the temple, but so far this is all her on her own. And if I wanted to speed things up, I could just use her first ability. Her swords stop everything in its path. So I haven't even upgraded yet. No reason to. Now, if I had to guess, it's not going to allow us to naturally pop leads just because the temple's there, given the fact that camo is an upgrade. So I'm a little nervous. Does any of these say lead? Further increases Chosen's range and allows it to attack through walls. That's actually very convenient, but we don't have that one. Speed of light does not do lead. That doesn't do lead. It looks like none of them actually do lead except for middle path sunbeams, but I want to get the top path. Top path is always tend to be the strongest path in most of the towers. Like middle path's always the ability, bottom path, hit or miss. And then the top path's always like the major strong one. And this says the Chosen's damaging projectiles cause explosions on first contact. Like that's going to be super, super helpful. So I'm a little nervous what we're going to do here for the leads. But again, I told you Sauda has a really cool ability that allows her to pop leads. So I'm going to get Piercing Light here now that I have 4 farms upgraded to a 200. And that's going to allow us to have Pierce by 2. Okay, Sunburn increases the damage of the Chosen by 1 for $1,600. I don't think that's terrible. Now she has higher damage and higher Pierce. I am, like I said, worried about the lead, but I think we can figure something out for that. Don't judge me on my farm placements. I have no idea why I did that way I did. Usually they're always super clean and in a row, and this is just the grossest thing I've ever done. So we'll take it from there, I guess. Now this next upgrade, Solar Mauler, the Chosen does further increase damage to Moab class balloons. Now I want to say that if I'm getting something that's called a Mauler, shouldn't it technically pop lead? I would hope. That's what we're going to actually bet on. I know the other one does all balloon types, but I just need like lead type. Otherwise, we're going to have to get some money quick here so we can upgrade Sauda to, I think it's like level 12 or 18 or something before she can actually pop lead on herself. Well, she doesn't pop lead on herself. She's not like a sea otter who sits there with a rock on their belly and eats their sea urchins open. I just meant like she can naturally pop lead as a level up. Okay, so we're going to try this again. Just go right there. And it's just going to work because she's so good. Okay, well, we do need this upgrade for sure. Solar Mauler. Let's do this again. It's not going to be good timing. Okay, we'll do it on the next one then. We'll wait and we'll go right here and then we'll get Solar Mauler. Oh, but that's the first. So we're going to lose a lot of lives right now, aren't we? We might lose all of our lives. So this lead isn't going to work out in time. I'm going to have to try to like move her to strong here so she can just hit the lead. Hopefully a zebra's not stronger than lead. Okay, perfect. That actually worked out great. That was super good. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We're going to get Solar Mauler. The Chosen does further increase damage to Moab class balloons, and we'll get Speed of Light. Now reduces the cost of Chosen upgrades by 5%. I don't need that, but would it actually work? I have 4173 to get to the next level. And it's still 4173. So it does absolutely nothing for heroes. That was super bumming, but what are you going to do? Now we need 9720. Does projectiles cause explosions on first contact with balloons? That should for sure take down Moabs or leads too. But look at there. And then that's what I was talking about with her ability just being amazing on its own. So slow build up, guys, slow build up, but we will get there. I just want to greed a little bit here and get as much money as we can, because later on we're going to be like, I wish I would have farmed a little bit better. So I just want to get that out of the way. So we're sacrificing earlier play rounds. We could probably easily already have her upgraded to this next one, the 9720, and then just be like kind of broken. Oh my goodness, Sauda, you're starting to lose on me. We need that upgrade right now. But I mean, considering we're still on round 44, we're almost halfway to round 100. With just a Sauda. Well, and a temple. But you know what I'm saying. Okay, there it is. Now we should naturally pop leads, and she has this crazy thing coming out of her face right there. So I don't see any problems with what we're doing here. All right, I've cleaned up my farms a little bit. That kind of stuff really bugs me when they're not super clean and straight. And to be completely honest, neither is that. So I can't have that. That is just disgusting to me. So now we have 8 farms, and I want 10 farms. So I'm actually going to do this. It'll be like a little weird of a thing, but does anybody else do that? Like you have to like put things in certain spots. Otherwise it just messes up all your gameplay. Well, that's what I'm doing here. So we're going to have one opposite of each other. That has nothing to do with anything that we're doing, but I just have to do it. So now we have 10 total farms, and I feel like that's pretty good. They're not the best farms, but they're good enough. And then we can start upgrading our Sauda, because I don't know if we're going to have $97,000 anytime soon. We might as well make her super strong, right? Or she's doing fine. Why mess with it? So we can in fact not pop leads yet. I thought we could, which I'm a little bummed about, because I totally did a thing here and I bought farms. I bought more farms because I have a problem when it comes to buying farms. I have to buy as many as I possibly can, but now I'm a little concerned. Is that gonna kill us? It will not. Okay, we're getting a bunch of lives from all this stuff. Oh, here's where it gets crazy, guys. This is it right here. This is round 63. Can we solo it? We have 0 abilities right now, so I think I'm gonna have to like sell all these farms. That's not good. That is not good. I might have messed up here. I think it's my fault. I'm gonna use this. Hopefully it'll like redo the ability. Okay, that like made her extra strong, dude. That was crazy, but it's still not gonna be enough. So here's what we have to do because I used my abilities wrongly. Daybreak. Here we go. Now we should be good. Still can't pop lead. Are you? Okay, she like barely pops lead. Look, she's gonna get destroyed by blues. Sauda, my girl, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? This time, I'm not messing around, okay? So what I did now was I farmed the correct way. I bought some marketplaces, sold them to buy these guys, and now I feel like we're doing pretty good. Okay, now here's 63, and I don't think we're gonna be able to take everything out with what we got. So we're gonna have to use the ability, but I wanna use it like last second, so then it could just kind of hopefully carry over to the next one. Does that work like that or no? What, it didn't even go all the way? Why did it stop like that? I think we can do this one like this at least. Oh, dude, you put it on there? Are you kidding me? Okay, we're gonna buy this then. We'll get through the first one just because. So we'll just go whoop. And that should be 97. Not even, are you kidding me? Okay, there we go. Now it should be enough, hopefully. Again, same problem though. We still have to use our ability to get through all those reds. That's so crazy. And then we can use this one to clean up that second one. And then we should be able to be fine against Moabs, I would imagine. I don't think Daybreak is the best temple. I'm having a lot of struggles with this. Like, why are all of a sudden Fortified just wrecking us right now? That's not gonna work. It's gonna just completely go through. So I am gonna add jungle drums to her and see if that'll just be enough. I think this should be enough. Just her going a little bit faster. Yeah, okay. Super weird how just like that little bit works, but I'll take it. Now, the only problem I'm having is that the temple has 0 pops. So how are we gonna get a paragon of any degree or a paragon at all? Like, what are we gonna do with it? Just have him sitting there and then we'll just like, we'll buff it that way. That's a little silly, right? Now we're doing pretty good here, but the problem I'm having is that I have no, really, there's nothing I can do at this point. All we're doing is gonna save up a lot of money for that other temple, or we can level Sauda up to see how far she can go. But what if the other temples are better? I had a feeling that's what needed to happen. Sauda just needed to level up a little bit on her own, and then the alchemist, and now she's a powerhouse. We have the max 5th tier on this, but there are 2 others so we can get that paragon. I also kind of want to see like what's the strongest. So should we buy the avatar of Saul so he gets the ability? Does the ability do anything on its own? Let's try it out. It does not. Okay, so Sauda does need to be there, which I think is going to be pretty awesome. We'll give her that extra speed too, so it'll be cool when she gets there. So we should have something like a helicopter ready to move us at any time. So we'll grab 2 of these. So I feel like we'll go over there, use the ability, and then we'll get dunked on. So it's good to like have backup kind of thing. So we need $75,000. But here's our first ZOMG. I want to see if she can take it out with what we have so far. And again, I'm not using abilities or anything. This is just her soloing with the alchemist and a temple base. Like, she's killing it right now. Things are starting to get a little intense, but now I have Soul Incarnate, so I can move her over if I need to. I kind of want to see what this will do too. And if I can get in range of the villages, that's even better. And then I'll just go, okay, I figured. So now we're just getting completely, we're dunking on these guys. Now, what does this final 5th tier form do? I don't know if it's the best place to have in the back, but we get Speed of Light, Light on Cash, Temple Bloons, activate some of the Sun Temple Sacrifices attacks for the tower, and then 54,000, activate the rest of the Sun Temple Sacrifice attacks. I feel like, is that going to be okay though? I feel like this one is not as strong. Like we just have to get lucky with the ability, which is kind of scary. And then Temple Godsends, activate the true full Sun God Sacrifice attacks for the Chosen Tower set. Oh my gosh, I can't even pop these things. Okay, sometimes you just gotta stop screwing around. This is a way better plan. So what I've done is I just put an overclock on Sauda. I put an MIB on Sauda, and then I might even use a Homeland Defense. Why not? Maybe a Permabrew. And what we've done is just buffed her up to where she actually is soloing, and then I'm letting these guys just kind of do their thing. They're not getting any pops, so I don't know how our Paragon's gonna be, but I see 625,000. I have tons of farms here. I think round 95 is gonna be tough regardless, even with the Permabrew. I'm gonna try to super overclock this guy. I just don't know if we'll be able to pull it off. We'll have to use Homeland, our abilities, I think everything at this point. But I think she gets like permanent uptime on that overclock, right? The Ultra Boost, since she is only a hero and not like a tier 5 or anything. So we're doing pretty good with it. Oh my goodness. Go Sauda, go. Why are you so good? So I think that Ultra Boost is where it's at, because all of a sudden Sauda could just completely destroy things. And if I Homeland, it's just, this is ridiculous. This is pure insanity. I kind of want to sell everything for 100 though to see if we can do it. I want to get our Paragon and see what happens with it. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Did I just Ultra Boost the village or the thing? Oh my goodness. Sauda, come back to me. What are you doing? Okay, so I think if we sell like everything, we should be okay. And then Vengeful Temple. I want to do like the big one, but I don't know if it's going to be okay. A 15 Paragon. Like what does that do? What does it do? Okay, it does that. That's what it does. Oh, okay. All right, I guess that works. Just shreds everything. And it's still permabrewed and it still has its Ultra Boost. Oh, no. Okay, but that's with the ability. What does it do without the ability? Still really good. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's not the worst, but it's not as good as that. That's where the thing's at. You just need to keep that up like 100% of the time and I think you'll be golden. Or not. Oh my goodness. Sauda the Sun Temple. And if you haven't yet, check out this video where we showcase the Enhanced Monkey, which is the Ancient Monkey Choose Your Own Upgrade Monkey 2.0. You won't believe how strong this tower is.